What's your story? What's your sign? It's like we're twin flames in a different life. Deep connection lights a spark. It's like you know me in the depths of my heart. We're dreamers.
Hello again, guys. I know what you're going to say. I've seen this video before. So let's squeeze. Yeah, you're going to say I've seen this video before. It's not deja vu. Different place, different time. So thanks for joining me, and we're off on another adventure. I'm not going to tell you just quite yet where we are going. Let's see if you guess. Sue's on her way there already. She's set off a bit earlier than me.
I thought it'd be a really good idea to go further up the track. The track which is worse than the drove at Stonehenge because it's on a slope. And there are some very, very big potholes like this one.
And the weekend weather is looking really promising. I think the weather forecast for tomorrow is 33 degrees and I think Sunday 35, which is unbelievable. A few days in the van, it's been so hot. During the day I'm lucky enough to be able to park the van in the works car park, so it means I can leave the windows and the door open if I need to let the dog wander about outside. So yeah, it's mainly for the dog. He's absolutely baked. I've been pouring water over him to try and cool him down. Gave him an haircut a couple of days ago. So in case you're wondering, do I have aircon? Yes, I have aircon in the front cab, but I don't have aircon throughout the van. To be honest, even in Spain, I didn't find I needed it. I mean, the temperatures were pretty hot out there. I mean, they were in Andalusia probably around the 35-38 mark, and I managed without driving. I had the aircon on, but actually once the van was stopped, putting the blinds up and having the windows open or having a bit of ventilation through the windows, a couple of fans on, was enough to keep me cool. Yeah, so although I've got a posh van, I haven't got no posh aircon. I seem to manage okay without it. I've got a little 12-volt fan which I use, and I've also got one of those 8-inch computer fans, like a large gaming computer fan that I stick over the skylight window to draw in a bit of cool air. And one of the benefits of having a motorhome like this rather than a van build is they tend to insulate you from the heat as much as they do the cold. They tend to keep you cooler for longer, but once it heats up inside, there's nothing you can do about it. It is just too hot. I think tomorrow night is going to be our first live. I hope some of you guys have joined me on that. I won't know until it happens tomorrow night, obviously. So you won't see this until maybe next week. This morning's view.
Right, better go take Marcus tea bags. Mark, I've got something for you. I've got something for you.
What?
Where are you?
What is it? Oh, tea bags. At last. Finally, some tea bags.
Are you happy?
Very grateful.
Yeah, there we go then. He's got tea bags.
Okay, so on the way here, I said we were going somewhere. I didn't tell you where. Getting a bit of a trademark, isn't it? So I think you let the cat out of the bag though on your last video last night.
Did I?
Yeah, you said either the lakes or the peaks. And last night I went past the church with a crooked spire. So I guess you all know where we are. We are in the Peak District, and I just thought we would give you a general idea of what it's like every morning to wake up when you're living in the van. And today we are on a mountain bike trail.
But we're not actually on mountain bikes.
We're walking on a mountain bike trail, should I say, which I don't think we should be doing. The boy is cycling.
And he's somewhere down there.
He's gone off somewhere, left us with the dogs and to walk. So
I keep checking behind us to make sure
we don't get run over. Yeah, we're quite worried that we're going to get run over by a bike, because there's these side walls that sort of give you the impression they're going to come around here pretty fast. Yeah, if we keep looking behind, and that's the reason why.
Totally paranoid that something's going to come whizzing past.
Knocked down by a bike. I think having one of those electric bikes that go like 50 miles an hour would be really good along here.
Well, my thought is the fact that we've been going downhill at the moment.
Well, yeah, you probably wouldn't even need an electric bike.
At some point we've got to go uphill. There's bikes behind you.
Has he crashed?
I don't know. It's not a happy face. What's happened?
Zebedee's in the way.
Do you understand why I'm not sure?
Not sure about what?
Which way to go? You look down
I found raspberries.
Zebby!
I don't know if to share or not. What do you think? I found them.
So all of how long? 10 minutes into the bike ride, boy comes off, and we're now walking again.
He's got injuries though, come on.
Oh, that's scrapes, and there's the little scrapes. Kids get those.
So we're walking back to the van because he can't possibly ride anymore.
He's disabled.
We're always looking for interesting places to go, so if you have any ideas, please leave a note in the comments.
While we were in the Peak District, I had a quick look on Google Maps to have a look to see what else was in the local area. I came across a place called Abbeydale Industrial Hamlet, which was an industrial museum in the south of Sheffield. So we decided to have a look and see what it was all about. The museum forms part of a former steelworking site on the River Sheff. The history of the hamlet goes back to at least the 13th century. It consists of a number of dwellings and workshops, which were formerly the Abbeydale Works, which was a scythe-making plant that was operational until the 1930s. The whole site was powered by water, and you can still see one of the water wheels working to this day. Some of the dwellings that we encountered were the workers' cottage, the counting house, and also the manager's house. These are all Grade 2 listed. There was a number of staff there and volunteers on the day so that they could answer any questions that we had. It's well worth a visit if you're in the local area, and it was absolutely free.
I really enjoyed touring around Abbeydale. Made me feel like I'd stood back in time. There's ample parking at the site, either on site itself or just down the road a little, so there's no worries about parking. After we finished touring around the site, we decided to get on and do what we had originally gone to the Peak District for, which was to go up to Mam Tor and to try and find out what was going on with the parking restrictions there. So after we're finished here, that's where we'll take you.
So it's been a lovely weekend, and we came up to the peaks mainly to find out what was going on with the parking situation up at Mam Tor, bottom road, top road, whichever. We're here on the bottom of the broken road. Very few people seem to know much about the parking restrictions they intend to bring in. I've got a bug on me.
At the moment, there are no parking restrictions up on this road at all.
Dylan, wait. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as it's always been. There's nothing in place at the moment.
Still a really big van presence up here, and the van life community is booming. Still up here, so.
In fact, there's a sign there that says parking. Although, then again, I don't know if you can see that, there is a vague white box. There is white boxes there, which is where the council was saying would be parking restrictions. And up to the shoulder.
Dylan!
Dylan! Oh my god. The dog's trying to get himself killed, isn't it?
So we're going to go up to the top road though, aren't we, in a minute?
Yeah, we tried to do a live last night, which failed drastically because there was no internet signal. Well, there's a poor internet signal. It wasn't good enough to do a live one. So we're going to try and get up to the top road and do a live this afternoon. I was going to say this morning, but it's this afternoon. We're taking so long to get motivated this morning that we are lagging a little bit.
Yeah, like we always do when we're in vans.
Yeah, well, it's the nice thing about van life, isn't it? There's no rush.
Yeah, it's all very slow.
Yeah, we'll get up to the top road and maybe see you there.
What I don't get is these two park-ups are only a few miles apart. One's completely crowded and the other one is completely empty. And the better of the two is the empty one. You can find park-ups like this all over the peaks with ease, just by looking on Google Maps. And doing that would take away the complaints of the locals and the council from Mam Tor.